What's good, show? Trying to hear the most woke, no joking on. Gotta give the brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit, man. I know this isn't 100% finished. It hasn't been 100% finalized and everything, but you can go ahead and stick a fork in it. Don't eat it yet. Stick a fork in it, because this deal is just about done. Basically, David Tepper, as far as Jerry Richardson and David Tepper are concerned, this deal is, it's completed. I saw this tweet from the AP NFL saying, breaking, hedge fund manager David Tepper has agreed to buy the Carolina Panthers from founder Jerry Richardson for a record 2.2 on any block. Look, man, it's happened. It's not happening. It's already happened. And according to Andrew Brandt, I don't know who he is actually. I don't know who Andrew Brandt is, but he says something really important. This tweet right here says, sale of Panthers to David Tepper likely signed before the Supreme Court decision opening up sport betting yesterday. Franchise values will rise. He's already made money on his investment. Look, man, now if you haven't seen my video on how the Supreme Court overturned and saying that it's unconstitutional for there to be a federal ban on sports betting, you can see that video up here. A lot of y'all didn't watch that video, but there's a lot of very important points to be made about the integrity of the game, a lot of commercials, possibly even logos on jerseys. The amount of money that's going to be coming in from the legalization of sports betting is unreal. And the amount of potential problems that'll come from sports betting is unreal, and is a very important thing for anyone who's not just a casual fan of sports. If you're even a semi, serious fan of sports, this ruling on sports betting and sports gambling becoming a states' right issue is definitely something important to note. But it's also important to note that David Tepper probably signed this deal as early as yesterday and already made money on it. Now, something else to note here, I'm just going to be throwing a lot of tweets for you guys here, but I want to get to my biggest points later on in the video. But this tweet right here from Adam Schefter saying, Panthers owner-to-be David Tepper wants Carolina Panthers football side of the business to mirror the Steelers. Tepper wants continuity, stability, progressive thinking on player contract extensions, and not setting the market on free agents. He wants the Steeler way in Carolina. Now, at first, when I first read this tweet, I was like, wait, what? Wait, hold up. Wait a minute, David Tepper. You stuck your foot up in it. Your first move can't be to start talking about your team, saying, I just bought this team, but the culture of my new team is going to be this other team over here. But if you ignore the words mirror the Steelers and this wants the Steeler way in Carolina, the points he's making should be pretty good, are pretty good, and should be pretty positively viewed by Panthers fans. First off, he's saying he wants continuity, stability. Those two things from the Steelers mean, I talked to a couple of Steelers fans so to get a little bit more perspective on what it means, what the Steeler way means, and what the Steeler culture means. And what he's saying is, if you know anything about the Steelers, they've only had, 3 coaches in their history, I think? It's been very few coaches. So they like to maintain their coaching staff. They like to make sure that they give their coaches enough time to prove themselves, and they stick with them even through tough times. Same thing with their draft picks. They like to re-sign their draft picks and not try to reach in free agency and do too much and spend too much money, which is cool. We should be used to that by now. I mean, that's basically what we've been doing for a minute in the free agent market. Before this year, but even Marty Herney's has been overpaying and overreaching in free agency. But yeah, re-signing our draft picks, making sure that it seems like he has a big thing about loyalty. That's the biggest thing that I'm seeing here, is that there's a really good sense of loyalty with the Steelers organization in a lot of respects. So that's really cool with me. And then this other tweet, this is in the last tweet right here, from Ian Rappaport, throw it up right here, says, new hashtag Panthers owner David Tepper does not plan on making any major changes. I'm told, aiming to keep stability on all fronts, likely stadium enhancements, not a new one, for instance. Ron Rivera, Marty Herney, Cam are all signed through 2020 and there for the long term. That's cool. That's cool. So, like I said, a lot of things about loyalty and looking at what's happening before making all these moves, which is smart. That's the LeBron James That's the LeBron James move. You know how he comes out. He might lose game one. The Cavs might get blown out in game one, but LeBron's looking at everything. LeBron's watching everyone, see what everyone's doing, and analyzing everything. So he knows exactly what to look for in the next game and come back and smash the other team. And I think that's what David Tepper should do. Look how things are running before you start signing your name on things and like, oh, this is what David Tepper's doing to the team. Like, look and see what's happening, and then start putting your touches, putting your fingerprints on the team. I think that's the smartest way to go about it. But then again, I'm not a billionaire hedge fund manager, so what do I know about managing a NFL franchise? But I do have some questions. And if I were able to ask him any 3 questions, if I only had 3 questions to ask him, I would ask him, first of all, with that last tweet from Ian Rappaport, what are your plans on the stadium enhancements? Are you talking about better seating in the upper levels? Are we talking about enhanced suites? Or are we talking about a new Jumbotron? Or are we talking about adding a roof to B of A? Because a lot of fans might be thinking, you know what? The best part about a football experience is being outdoors. You want to be it want to be an outdoors game. But I will tell you, when the NFL is looking for bids for teams to host the Super Bowl, having a roof is one of the bigger things to look for. I'm sorry, but these super rich, casual football fans looking to go to the Super Bowl, they don't want to have to deal with all the cold and if there's possibly rain at the game. I'm sorry to say it, but if you want your team and if you want your field to have a better shot at hosting the Super Bowl, I'm not saying it's 100%, but I'm saying it does put you up there in consideration. Having a roof could be something. Now, what if it's retractable? I don't know if we want to spend that much money. I don't know if David Tepper's ready to spend that much cheese, but a retractable roof could be kind of cool. My second question would be, is a 2-parter. What are your plans for the logo at midfield? I know it's a shield now, and I know why Jefferson wanted it to be a shield because he was so appreciative of the NFL for giving him an expansion team. But what are your thoughts on making it the Panthers logo again? And what are your thoughts on that statue of Jerry Richardson outside the stadium? I mean, I know you're getting rid of it. We both know that. But what are your plans for a statue, the replacement? Are you thinking a player, or maybe even yourself? But I got to thinking a little bit. I was on the Panthers Twitter page, and their about section just says, "The fan is the most valuable member of our team. # keep pounding." And that got me thinking, like, I mean, if that's the case, Mr. David Tepper, sir, your honor, namaste, I'm available. If the fan's the most valuable member of the team, I mean, I'm available to, come down and model to get sculpted in front of the stadium. Even if it's a group of fans, I'm cool with, just standing there for 6 hours, 12 hours, getting sculpted. Something like, with a pose like this, beckoning the fans in, or, "Come all you faithful," or hit him with the, I don't know. I'm down for, any suggestions, anything like that, man. I'm just throwing it out. I don't want to overstep my bounds here, but if the fan is the most valuable member, we can talk about it in my email. Look in the description below, or my about page on my YouTube. But the third question I would ask him, and I'll admit, this is low-key me pulling up from midfield, possibly on top of a Panthers logo, trying to hit a 3 at the Spectrum Center where the Hornets play. But, Mr. David Tepper, is there any way you'd be interested in doing a short, non-invasive, either Skype or Google Hangout interview for the channel? Now, just hear me out. This direct engagement with Panthers fans could do a lot for public relations, the transition period for fans getting used to having new ownership. This is our first, we're not used to having the teams change hands. You're the second owner ever of the Panthers, and a lot of fans, even if they're diehards and they look at all the news and read all the press, they know about Ian Rappaport and Schefter's updates down to the second. There are a lot of fans who are still worried, even though you've said multiple times you have no interest in moving the team. They're still worried about you moving the team, moving the stadium, changing the logo, and a lot of other things. And I think direct engagement with fans, not only in the Charlotte area where the Panthers play, but also on the internet, where you can probably cast a bit of a wider net, could show, this isn't just some random billionaire who made a bunch of money and just buying up our team. And he just knows a bunch of other NFL guys, and that's the reason why we didn't get the dude who's from the Carolinas. Now I understand you're a busy guy, but if you're interested at all, my contact information is in the description below, or like I said, on the about section of my YouTube. You can find all that there. And everyone in the comments, if you're in the comments and you would like to see David Tepper, possibly, if he even watches my channel, come on the channel and do a short interview, let me know. Matter of fact, let him know. But that's all I want to say about this signing, this possibly new ownership that has to still get approved, by the way. But I think this is going to be a good step in the right direction for our franchise, and we'll be all right. I think this will definitely be a net positive, and we'll look back at this in 3 to 5 years and not regret it. But that's just me. What do y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. Let me know either in the comments or at my Twitter at Shellatron, same the channel name, man. You already know to do that like button. I got a button right here to subscribe. I have a button right here for to watch more videos. Namaste. Oh yeah. Also, Russell Shepard got cut. Back sooner than you think.